Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 26, Week 1, Round 1. So we're back for yet another 5v5 season. I have no idea when they're going to decide to roll out 3v3. I know they have to make some changes to Star Killer and some other things, but I'm kind of eager to try that out. However, going against other opponents at a GL disadvantage gets much harder in 3v3, so maybe I shouldn't want that. Anyway, this round we are starting out against an opponent named Dimitricus66. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, the hotbot overview shows that we have about even amounts of red and green on our sides. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. Here in the stats page, again, this is mostly old information, but based on the fact my opponent has 882,000 lifetime banners in the old system, I know that they play a lot, they're very successful, and their opponent I have to take seriously. And when we compare our rosters, I actually have the GP advantage overall by almost 150,000 GP, but my opponent has a higher top 80 and top 65. I have about 20 more Zetas and one more Omicron, but my opponent does have a slight speed advantage and 13 more Gear 13 characters, so a little bit stronger of a roster overall. Looking at our mods, and we're fairly even. I've got roughly 50 more total 6-dot mods. I've got a little bit more speed advantage overall on my mods, but he had the speed advantage overall in his characters, which means either my speed is more spread out, or maybe he has more good speed mods on speed sets. That could be it too. The other thing to consider is when you have a Galactic Legend, they inherently have a higher speed, which pushes up your average speed on your characters. So that's something else to factor in when looking at speeds also. Comparing our relics, and my opponent has me beat by about 150 total relic levels, and like usual, they are concentrated there in that tier 6 relic level and above. And when we compare Galactic Legends, my opponent not only has 3 to my 2, but all 3 of his are Relic 8. Last thing in the comparison, and that is our ships, and my opponent has a 7-star negotiator, and mine is 6-star. Now, we're about halfway through the attack phase. It is the middle of the night. Again, I keep trying to do these earlier, and I just can't seem to make it happen. So cross my fingers that I don't make too many super stupid mistakes. However, this time my attacking first might actually be in some ways an advantage, and I'll try and explain that. My opponent generally, according to his history, likes to keep all 3 of his GLs for offense. However, that's not what he did this time. So, thinking that he likes to keep all 3 GLs, I was still trying to trip him up and keep him from clearing my board. And I might even have a better chance of that happening now since he only kept 2 for offense. Down here in the bottom zone, I put my SLKR right up front, along with Gas and Darth Revan and Bam, thinking that he's going to see this and he's going to decide to use his Jedi Master Luke on my SLKR. And then, back here in the back, I have my own Jedi Master Luke hiding for him. Now, it's not the best Jedi Master Luke team because I took Jedi Knight Luke off of it just as insurance in case he put SLKR on defense. I wanted my off-meta counter ready, but it's still a tough team, and I don't know that his SLKR squad can beat it. And the main off-meta counter for Jedi Master Luke is Grievous, and he put that on defense. So I'm hoping I get a stop there. I also put my Maul team here, got my Bo-Katan up to relics, and my Jango's Relic 5, so hopefully that might trip him up, along with a Dooku team. My top zone is pretty weak. We've got Phasma, we've got the Akbar Rebels, I put Traya here with Talon, and then Mon Mothma, so I expect him to go through that fairly simply. And then in back, I did put my Executor on defense along with Home 1. There's always a chance that RNG gets in the way, and I get a hold here, or he even gets stuck, so we'll hope that I can get through his Executor better than he can get through mine. On defense, he set a pretty stout defense. We've got a Grievous team with IG-88 in there. We've got a Mon Mothma squad, a Newt team with lots of relics, and a Maul squad with Nest. Then down below here is the curveball. He did set his Jedi Master Kenobi with Cat, but he didn't put General Kenobi with him. General Kenobi is actually on the Qui-Gon squad, so I'm hopeful that my Padme team can get through his Jedi Master Kenobi. We'll see. That's kind of the key, because if I can't clear that, then there's no way I'm going to win this. So, as always, we're going to start here in the bottom, try to clear through this bottom zone, hope the Padme counter works, and then we'll see what's in the back, I hope. So the last time I went against Kenobi with Padme, I totally screwed up, and I didn't annihilate Cat when I had the chance. I didn't realize I got the taunt of GK, so I failed that. And that time when I used Padme, I put C-3PO on the team, but I don't want to do that this time because up here I've got a Shock Bad Batch team that I have to work through. So I want my entire CLS squad for that. So hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. I'm going against the Kenobi team. I'm taking my Padme Girl Power squad, as I like to call it. It's got Padme, Ahsoka Tano, Cat, and Shock T, along with GK. Cross our fingers this works. Here we go. This is probably the match. Alright, so there's the first attack. Kenobi taunts. Cat takes care of him. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll send in Cat first. And then put Xian on Ahsoka. We're just doing everything we can to get our Annihilate up as quickly as we can. Ah, they put healing immunity on Cat. That's not good. Let's go ahead and dial that up. We still have 4 more turns. Hang tight, ladies. You can do this. We're gonna have to take out Mace, and that is not something I'm looking forward to. We got healing immunity on 2 of them, which is rough. Ay, ay, ay. And they've already got to the ultimate. We got 2 more turns before we get to do our ultimate. Should be up on my next turn here, if we can survive. It's taking a long time here, and things aren't going well so far. Okay, here goes that. Alright, now let's switch over and start working on Cat. Another healing immunity up. I guess my other ones have dropped though, so that's alright. Call Cat, so both of them will go in. There's another big hit on my Ahsoka. We need a little healing here. There is a big hit. Let's see if we can get her down sooner rather than later. A little healing. Getting closer on their Cat, but my Ahsoka needs some healing, so we're gonna hide her. Ooh, stay alive, Shakti. Stay alive. This is getting to be tense moments here. It feels like it's taking too long. I feel like he's gonna get... Well, his ultimate meter's not going up. Oy, 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 still nothing. There we go, nicely done. Alright. I would really love to get this in 1, but even if I can get it down in 2, would be alright, and I think that's possible now that Cat is gone. But we will keep going. Alright, Ahsoka's out of there too. Let's heal. I might want to just put it on... might want to put it on auto. Do I want to even... Do I want to go against... Oh, let's see if we can get down. I don't like that at all. Let's get down little Yoda. Which I know is like... maybe a bad idea, because maybe I'm just leaving myself with Kenobi. But the less ads he has, the better chance I have of cleanup. Ooh. 2 on 2 here. 1 on 2. Alright, we're going auto. We got oops. We got a minute and a half. Come on, ladies. If this works, it's going to be the worst banners ever, but I don't care. I'll just be happy if they can get it down, but healing immunity is rough. Oh, and there are no more ads, so they're not getting assists, so I'm not building back my protection. So I'm feeling like this is a loss. I'm just wondering what I can take to take him down. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and see what I can do to clean it up. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can do troopers to clean this up. Hopefully they can still get down a relic 8. Kind of a bummer that I have to use them here, but if it works, then I'm happy. Again, I'm really hopeful that he sees me getting down Jedi Master Kenobi, and that is enough to convince him that I have not set both of my GLs, and that's enough for me to get the win. That's kind of what I was saying. The one advantage I have about going first, if I can get a full clear, then I think that convinces him that I have only placed 1 on defense. And so he'll be maybe a little reckless, and let's do armor shred here. Oh, and we missed the armor shred. Aye, come on. This is not going well so far. Come on, just punch. Oh, come on. Come on. Punch. More. Into the yellow. Yes, okay, good. Glad that worked. Alright, well, I'm glad we got that down. Like I was saying, going first, that's the one advantage. I think he's going to see my SLKR out front. He'll see that I got his JMK down, and he'll figure that I used my other GL for that, so he won't be expecting my Jedi Master Luke in the back. That's the hope. I'm glad I got it down. Now we got to get down this Qui-Gon, and for that we are going to use Bounty Hunters. I saw my brother Boba Fett do this, and it worked out really well for him. So all my speeds are in the right place. I have to remember that I need to target Anakin first so that I don't trigger his extra attack right off the bat. And then once GK taunts, I'll switch to GK, I'll get my contract, and then we'll annihilate Anakin. So hopefully we won't do enough damage to trigger anything here. We've got the annihilate. We're just stuck going against GK. We'll roar again, and then annihilate Anakin. Very nice. And now we will just pick our way through this, and anytime we have a chance to hit Qui-Gon, we will. We need to get him down. Not to say that these guys still can't hit hard, but they won't be hitting nearly as hard as Anakin does. So we'll just stay on target. And we may just have to wait for another annihilate, honestly. And if that's the case, that's the case. Hopefully Bosk is up to the challenge for now. I'm going to wait on a bigger hit. Oh, shoot. Yeah, my aura is not very tanky at all. And I'm about to get big hits from Ezra here. I'm hoping that I get another disintegrate here in a second. Can I survive these couple hits? Alright. Almost, I mean, I did, barely. Not anymore. Okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of Ezra, and maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have gotten rid of GK right away. I basically have to wait for another disintegrate, and I don't know if I'm gonna get to one. So we'll heal up. We'll get as soon as we, do as well as we can. Until then, I've got quite a ways to go, and even though GK is they don't have the same bonuses before. They're still hitting hard. Alright, well, I have to clean this one up too. It will be an easy cleanup, but it's still a cleanup, so that's frustrating. So now I really do need a hold. Alright, let's go against Shaak Ti with my CLS. I don't even feel like I'm playing poorly here. I just feel like my counters aren't exactly perfect. Some of my characters on that bounty hunter team are a little low in terms of their gear and whatnot. I'm gonna stun Echo. Almost got Echo out of there all the way, which is nice. Let's see if I can get Echo out all the way. Crap. Can I get Echo out of the way? At this point, I think I want to go after Shaak Ti. Oh, now I'm stuck behind Wrecker, and I have about to get some dazes on me, and I've already got what do you call it? I've already got healing immunity. Oh, come on, let's get Shaak Ti out of there. Alright, let's get Echo gone. There's some stuns? No? Okay. Nobody got stunned. That's good. This is not going as well as I envisioned it either. Maybe I played it wrong, though. It's certainly a consideration. Didn't get any stuns, which is good. Let's rip all that. Let's go back to Echo. He's about to rip my buffs again. Now we'll transfer to tech. See if we can get some protection back on these guys. Alright, now we just clean up Wrecker. Hope we can gain back some more protection. Bad banners, but I will take the win. And for Phasma, we have Jedi Training Ray. It usually goes pretty well. Mostly, usually. I'm finding that the thing that I'm having problems with Ray on nowadays is much more bounty hunter related than first order related. So, having said that, I'm sure I'm gonna fail miserably here, but we'll do our best. Aye. And now we've got Taunt. Alright, Taunt's gone. Let's get rid of Executioner. Can I get a stun? Nice. Let's do a little healing. And see if we can get rid of good old Phasma. I'm going to save my wave down. Everybody is pretty well controlled. See if we can get another stun. Nope. Hand out the inspiration again. This time we'll give it to BB-8. Now we'll wave down Kylo. And a little more healing. Our Illuminate Destiny is up. Very nice. And now we just need to get healing immunity on him so that we can take him down all the way. This will take a little bit because I think it is on cooldown, but it will give me time to stall it out enough to heal up all the way. I think I'm healed up all the way. There we go. Healing immunity, and this should be it shortly. Excellent. Alright, what am I gonna clean up? A lone GK with Aura. It's kind of tough. I don't want to overcommit with something good, so let me figure this out. Alright, having looked at what I have, I think I can afford to use my Geos here as a cleanup. I hope that's right. I hope that's true. That's what we're going to do. And hopefully I won't get stuck later. But we'll bring in the whole group and see if we can get GK down. A couple big hits from Spy, hopefully. And I'm not worried about them really hurting me any. I'm just wondering if I have enough DPS to get through them. Which I think I will. I don't want to do that. Go. Just pile on. He's just going to heal and cleanse, which is kind of annoying, so... Can I get him out fast enough? Yep. Very nice. Okay. And let's make sure we get full health and protection. Alright, let us see what is in back. What did he leave for me? He left Bam, Rolo, and Geos. So, I think I have what I need to clear. Let's go back up to the top. Let's clear through that. See if we can get through the ships. And go from there. Against this Grievous squad, I have my Jedi Knight Revan team. But it's actually the team I used to counter SLKR. Again, just held on to that squad in case he set him. Because I was putting both of my GLs on defense. I needed to save a GL counter for all 3 of his GLs. That was an off-meta counter. So, it's not the normal team I go against Grievous, but it should be okay. I'm a little worried because there is no Jolie. So, I am literally going to mark Grievous as soon as I get a chance. And yeah, as soon as I get a chance, I will mark him. And maybe it's a bad idea to be doing all of that. Let's see if I can stun him maybe. We'll taunt up. Oh no. Well, now I can't mark him. Shoot. Okay, so this was a bad idea. No Jolie was a bad idea. I should have kept Jolie and put somebody else with my... should have put somebody else with good old Jedi Master Luke. So... let's give it to Bastila. And we'll give that to Luke. Kind of just stuck hitting B1 for a sec. We're gonna endure one more big hit from Grievous. Call old Ben, just see if we can get a little bit more health or protection back. Unfortunately, Grievous is going to come out just in time to give us a big old hit. Let's see if we can get Basti healed up. Alright, so this is going to work. We lost one though. We're getting really poor banners. Again, my ability to win really just hinges on can I stop him from clearing, because I'm not going to win on efficiency. Alright, Mon Mothma. Meet Omicron Iden Versio, if I can find her. So I heard an interesting discussion about how this was maybe kind of a waste of the Omicron on Iden, but I think that it's not when my team is all like gear 10 or below, and his squad is all relict or relic in gear 12. So from that point of view, I think it's totally worth it. I want to get my buff up so that if I die, they come back. Let's do that. There's the buff. Plus I go ahead and hit a lot harder. And ideally, we don't want to kill Cara Dune first, because I want to be able to kill her with Deathmark so that she doesn't come back. So let's do this so that we... Oh, well, I guess we'll take it. She's gonna get brought back, though. Let's do this on Pow, and now he can't come back. We'll do this on Wedge. We'll wait till we get our stun off so that Biggs doesn't keep countering. And I'm afraid Mon Mothma's going to get her turn here in a second. We'll get our buffs up. We'll get our crit immunity back. See if we can stun Biggs. Nice. And he is dazed, so she just cleansed it. We're in our little loop where he attacks me and I attack him. And he counters me and I counter him. Can somebody else go, please? Alright, good. Now, well, he was dazed for a second, and she just keeps cleansing it. Let's get our buff back up so we do a little more damage. The question is, when do I get to put Death Mark on him? This whole time, these are all just counter attacks. I counter heat counters, I counter heat counters. One of my other characters is going to get to go eventually, but so is Mon Mothma. My short trooper does not do enough damage to kill him on his own. There's the Death Mark. Oh, he dodged the Death Mark. Come on now. Let's finish this. Finish it. There we go. Totally worth it in my opinion. Alright. I'm conflicted on which I want to do here. The two teams I have for these squads are, I have my Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron with Jedi Knight Anakin, and I have my Darth Vader squad. Part of me thinks I should be doing Vader against Newt, because then I can kind of control Jango to the point of not worrying about not getting wiped out with him. I think maybe that's a better deal. Maybe I should do Vader there. Let's go with Vader. Alright, Vader it is. And we'll make sure we bring in Thrawn. And you know what? I don't... Oh, no, I think I might use Watt in the back. So let's leave it at this. I was thinking maybe I'd bring in Watt and then Newt won't be able to revive, but I think it's okay. We'll do that. And we'll just waste a hit there. And only got 3 on him. Let's just ability block him for a second. And we'll throw on Dooku so that he's just out of there. Nice. And let's see if... Oh, we're stuck behind him for a second. I don't really want to use my fracture there. I think I'd rather fracture Droideka. So we got lots of stuns and whatnot up. So as soon as fracture, here we go, on Droideka. Get rid of that damage immunity baloney. And we're gonna get stuck just hitting Jango, who is in damage immunity and stealth. So that's a little frustrating. And we'll stun him. He'll eventually come out though, and still need him to take a second turn. So I think we'll pay that off, and we will be able to get Newt out of stealth and kill him, and then we'll make it so at least Jango can't do the big hit once he takes his turn. Now we'll just do basics. Maybe we can pass around a buff with Thrawn to top people off. Hope Jango doesn't just do burning right away when he comes back out. There we go. That I'm okay with. Now we'll fracture, and we just gotta get him down twice. Yeah, I'm happy I brought Vader here. Stun him. Oh, miss the stun. Ability block. Alright. Good. Alright, I've never done this on offense, so that's not true. I've done Qui-Gon Jinn on offense before, but it was before the nerf, and I was using him with a GL. So kind of a different type of situation there. First time just bringing in a kind of a normal Qui-Gon team. And I don't think we need to bring in Plo. I think he's just going to muck things up. I'll leave Ki-Adi-Mundi in there for the bonuses, though, even though he could die after Qui-Gon dies. The beauty of this is them not being able to kill anybody until Qui-Gon dies. Can I... No, well, we're behind a taunt, so I can't do anything. This was the one that calls an ally. Let's see what it's called. Varys got called, okay. We'll do that because, yeah, why not? And I don't know what any of these do, but it hits hard, so great. That took a potentially scary team and dispatched it pretty easily. Again, I'm not going to win on efficiency, so gotta hope that I can clear stuff. Okay, so home one and negotiator. So he's got the negotiator that's like the anti-negotiator mirror match, and that's okay because I'll take my malevolence against that, and then I'll take my negotiator against home one, and that is fine with me. That means he kept his executor for offense, which means I'm not going to get a hold there. So it really comes down to my Jedi Master Luke. Let's make sure that I can get a hold here, or don't get stuck here on ships. They're kind of the bane of my existence, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and use our cleanse that off and spread our buzzies around. Almost got that down. I really should be focused over on Anakin. He is back in stealth now. And where are we at? Stuck on a Y-Wing. Okay, that's okay. At least it's not a Houndstooth that's gonna like cleanse off the buzz droids. We're gonna lose our Sunfac here in a second, so that's a little frustrating. We'll bring out Spy. They just did Unending Loyalty, so we're gonna have to clear Anakin twice, but that is fine. So that's done. And more taunting. Survive Sunfac, so we get more banners, please. No, it's not gonna happen. Oh, maybe. Well, it's Plo instead of Ahsoka, so that's kind of good. But yep, just a matter of time before Sunfac ate it. Let's hit Plo once. No, stuck back over here. Get our buzz droids back up and running. I think we'll be all right with that. We lost another one of the vulture droids. And we're about to get our ultimate. We are gonna get totally terrible banners. Just utter garbage for banners. But again, I gotta try and get a full clear here and then hope that he fails on my Galactic Legend in the back, which is a possibility. After all, if he uses a normal Jedi Master Luke squad to beat my SLKR, then he's not going to have the off-meta counter to Jedi Master Luke either. Or rather, that would be for SLKR's counter. I already mentioned that he put Grievous on defense, so that's the other counter that's the most common, I think. Let's just bring the normal group, and I think 2 reinforcements should be enough. See if we can get better banners on this than we did on that Malevolence fight. Don't freeze up, please. Okay. Alright. Let's go after the Y-Wing so that he can't do the big whatever you call it on him. Let's put the taunt immunity over there on Biggs, and of course it didn't land, but he's gonna get an attack after all, and a heal. Of course it landed for him. I swear that never lands. That's alright, we're gonna cleanse it off right here with Poe. Get the turn meter going. Let's get rid of these taunters. Get rid of these tanks. Get unending loyalty up. Yes, yes, yes. Phantom's in. Almost got him out. Just got to get through Biggs. Bombing run. Nice. That was a nice bombing run. Good. That makes up for the other battle a little bit. And let's head to the back and see what we can do about these other guys. So we're going to take a couple risks back here. Nothing that I think is going to keep us from clearing. I think we're clearing all three of these, but we're going to take a couple risks to see what we can or can't do. I'm going to go with Nest in here. I'm going to use the crutch of Watt again, though. I don't really love this. He's going to die. I only get a 64, but I basically get an entire team for 2 characters. I just am not convinced that my Nest would survive on his own. So we'll sacrifice Watt in the process. I think he would, but the question is he going to ramp up fast enough in order to take everybody down. I gotta kill Captain Han first so we don't get the reses. The main thing is that Leia can, if she's modded well, she can put a hurtin'. And so I fully expect Watt to die here in a second. There he goes. I think I probably should put it on auto. Alright, so the 64 that I was expecting, and looking at how much damage that Leia was doing, I think Nest could have handled it on his own, but it's one of those why risk it for a couple more banners when this is definitely not an efficiency match for me. Let's try to see if my Bad Batch can take out the Geos. I don't think I've ever tried to do Bad Batch on Geos, but I think it should work. And my Bad Batch is a little bit higher level geared than they were before. So we got a 9 on Omega still, but 2 11s and 2 12s. And I'm fairly certain I outspeed them all. So I know we'll at least get Echo going first. And that's a lot of buffs there to strip. Or at least a few. So Tech, yeah, gets to go next. And woo, lots of stuns. Can we get some more, please? Excellent. And some more AoE. Excellent. And give this back to Wrecker for some more. And Wrecker for some more. Flex it. And wow, that was great. Alright, and my final squad I need to take out is this BAM. That Zam right there, that's Relic 3, is not an Omicron. He only has the Qui-Gon Omicron for GAC. His other is the Phasma. So we are leaving my Night Sisters on the bench this time, along with some other random Relic bounty hunters and whatnot. But for the most part, I think this should work. Grievous is never good banners, but as long as we get down Mando before he can, like, disintegrate somebody, we should be fine. And can we kill Bam? Nice. So yeah, bad banners, but a clear. So there is a full clear, only a 1673. Pretty low. We dropped these two battles here on the Qui-Gon and the Grandmaster Kenobi, but a lot of other battles that we struggled on and got low banners for. So if he can full clear me, I think he's got it in the bag, but I'm really hoping he'll see the full clear. He won't expect the other GL in the back, and we'll catch him off guard and be able to stop him. We shall find out. I will come back at the end of the round and I will let you know how it turned out. Alright, well, the round is not over, but my opponent has already come back and attacked. You can see by the score there, he ended up beating me by 14. Let's take a look and see what ended up happening. How did my defense do? It obviously didn't hold the way I was hoping. It turned out the loss to the Qui-Gon team was just too much. I couldn't afford to drop 2 battles, and I did. So there is the full clear by him. So let's take a look at what ended up happening. He was able to one-shot Gas, Darth Revan, and SLKR, but it took him 3 battles to get through my BAM. So he lost twice as well, but I lost twice, once to 2 different teams. He lost twice to 1 team, and that was the difference. Apparently, coming back here, he was able to one-shot my Jedi Master Luke and the teams in the back. So my trap in the back did not work. Up here on the top, he was able to one-shot all of these squads. And predictably, because he kept his Executor, he was able to one-shot my fleets as well. So dropping that battle to his Qui-Gon Jinn team ended up being my downfall. I just wasn't clean enough, and that's frustrating because I feel like this was a winnable match. But I want to say good job and thank you to Dramitricus. Good match. You deserve the win. I didn't play it clean enough. So it's always frustrating in this new GAC format when you feel like you had a chance to win and don't, because there are definitely going to be matches where I don't feel like I even have a chance. So definitely a disappointing way to start off the season. Hopefully we'll bounce back next round. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in next round.